Hello there. Welcome to the world of English. This is Mr. Shinoj from Divine Academy. In the previous episode, I have introduced you to the parts of speech and we have learnt about the noun and the kinds of nouns in detail. For those of you who have missed out that class, please go back to the link which is given in the description. And please don't forget to like, subscribe and click the bell button to get the further updates. Without further ado, let's get back to the new lesson. Well, in today's lesson, we are going to look at the noun gender. What comes to your mind when you think about the gender classifications? Well, the common gender classifications are masculine or feminine. But the gender classifications of nouns are much more than that. Well, in today's class, let us learn them one by one in a detailed way. Masculine nouns are, of course, words or terms related to boy or men, whereas feminine gender classifications are words related to females or girls or women. To make it simple and precise, it can be said that masculine nouns are, of course, words or terms related to boy or men, whereas feminine nouns or gender classifications are words or terms related to females, girls, or women. Now, let's learn the two classifications of the nouns with their examples. You may be familiar with the masculine term boy and the feminine term girl, or the masculine term brother and the feminine term sister. Now, let's quickly get back to some other examples of the nouns or terms. Bachelor. Bachelor is a young unmarried man, and the feminine term for the same is bachelorette. Bachelorette is a young unmarried woman. Or spinster. Spinster is an elderly unmarried woman. Hence, we can say that bachelor is the masculine term and the feminine term for the same is bachelorette or spinster. What is the feminine gender of hero? That is heroine. Heroine. Now, what is the feminine gender of cock sparrow? That is hen sparrow. That is hen sparrow. You must be familiar with this sentence, ladies and gentlemen. And what are the nouns used here? Ladies, gentlemen. And what are the singular forms of those nouns? Lady and gentleman. So, the masculine form of the noun is gentleman and the feminine term is lady. Gentleman, lady. Let's take another example. Wizard. Wizard is a man who has magical powers. And a woman who has magical powers is known as witch. Witch. W-I-T-C-H. So, gentleman, lady. Wizard, witch. Milkman, milkwoman, milkwoman. Salesman, salesman, saleswoman, saleswoman. Washerman, washerman, washerwoman, washerwoman. Father, mother, father, mother. Son, daughter, son, daughter. Uncle, aunt, uncle, aunt. Daddy, mummy, daddy, mummy. Many words of feminine genders are formed with adding ESS. Let's look at some of them. We say mayor. Mayor. Mayor is a person who rules a city. What is the feminine term of that? Mayoress. Mayoress. An author is a person who writes something. What is the feminine term of author? Authoress. Authoress. A person who manages something is called manager. The feminine term of that is manageress. Manager, manageress. Lion. What is the feminine term of lion? Lioness. Lion, lioness. Emperor. Emperor is a person who rules an empire. And a female, feminine gender for the same is empress. Empress. Emperor, empress. Prince is the son of a king or queen, and the daughter is princess. Princess. Prince, princess. One who kills someone is called murderer. Murderer. And the feminine gender of that is murderess. Murderess. Murderer, murderess. Now, let's come to the third classification of the noun gender, common gender. A noun that denotes or points out either of a male or female is said to be of the common gender. If you look at the examples like parent, child, friend, student, baby, neighbor, can we identify that those words or nouns are of the male or female, or are of the masculine gender or of the feminine gender? We cannot, because they do not specify either of the genders. Hence, these words are said to be of the common gender. Now, let us come to the next category of nouns, that is neuter gender. A thing that denotes no life, that comes under no category of masculine or feminine, are called neuter gender. Here, the term neuter means without life. Let us take some of the examples. Book, or pen, or pencil. They are things without life. Hence, they are said to be in the neuter gender. Objects are often personified, that is, spoken of as if they were living beings. We then regard them as males or females. The masculine gender is often applied to objects remarkable for strength and violence. Examples: the sun, summer, winter, time, or death. Now let us take a sentence and study it. The sun sheds his beam on the rich and the poor alike. In this particular sentence, the sun has regarded or personified as the masculine gender. That is why it is used his beam. Now, the feminine gender is sometimes applied to objects remarkable for beauty, gentleness, and gracefulness. Examples: the moon, the earth, spring, autumn, nature, liberty, justice, peace, hope, charity, etc. Now, let us take a sentence and study it. The moon has hidden her face behind the clouds. In this particular sentence, the moon has regarded or personified as the feminine gender. And that is why it is said that her face. Hence, such sort of nouns are personified as feminine gender. Now, this is the time to recap. In today's class, we have learned the gender noun, and the classifications of noun genders are masculine gender, feminine gender, common gender, and neuter gender. We have also learned the personifications of nouns as well. Now, before I conclude, let me remind you once again to like, subscribe, and click the bell button to get all the notifications for you to learn something worth and to support us in the best way possible. Happy learning!